Hello friends, welcome to my new code responsive website with Bootstrap 3 tutorial series video. Friends, in this tutorial we will learn how to add a footer to our website. So if I go to the browser, so into the original site, if you go below, then there is a footer. So this footer has information about the copyright. So usually in the footer we provide the copyright information for our website. So let's see how we can create this footer. So I go to editor and here if I go to home.html, so let's say just below this I create a footer. So in order to create a footer we have to give a footer tag, and inside this footer what I will do, I will create a div, and to this div I will provide a class of container, and inside this container, so suppose if I type something, say this is a footer, and if I save it and go to browser, so here you will see that this is a footer comes here. So as there is a no content between the header and footer, so the footer will be visible here just below the header section. So if I go to the original site, you see that the text is placed in the center, and there is a white box around it, and as it is inside a container, so it is visible like this. So this container class is provided by Bootstrap, so which takes a width. So if I inspect this, then you see that width of container it's 1170 pixels. So and it depends on the media query applied. So when browser width is more than 1200 pixels, 1170 width is applied, and when it's different, then different sort of width is applied. So so what we'll do, basically we'll use the grid here. So inside this container I will create a row, and to this row I will provide a class of, say, call lg12. So this will expand the column to, say, complete width of this row which is inside this container. So there will be only one single column, and inside this I will provide a paragraph. So to this paragraph I will provide a text as copyright ampersand copy. So this is for the symbol, and here we will provide your website. So if I save it and go to the browser, so here you see that we have provided a text but still looks something like this. So now we'll make this text align to center. So for that we'll give a class as text center, and if I save it and go to browser, then you can see the copyright information has been placed into the center. So friends, here you will see this text center is been the property provided by the Bootstrap. So it basically position the text to center. So if I go to original site, so we'll now provide it a padding and a box which looks something like this. So first we'll go to our CSS file, and here, and let's say to our footer element we provide a CSS as, we'll give a background color as #FFF. So if I save it and go to the browser, so you see we have given a white color to it, and if you show you the original, so here you see the it's not complete white, it's somewhat a transparent color, so that the image behind this is visible. So for that we will have to just copy this. We have to provide a RGBA property. So the RGBA property will be 255 comma 255 255. So this signifies the white, and the last property signifies the, say, the transparency. So I'll give a transparency of 0.9. So this transparency is from 0 to 1, with 1 making it an opaque and 0 is transparent. So I've given a value as 0.9. So if I save it and go to browser, so now you see that the image behind is visible inside this white box. So moving ahead, now what we'll do, just above the footer, so to our paragraph element we'll be providing the CSS. So if I go to the browser, here we have to increase the font size, we have to give some line height, and we need to also provide some color to it, so that it looks something like this. So for that we'll do something like, say, over PV font size as, say, I give it 1.25 em, and I will give a line height as 1.6, and let's say I give a color to it as complete black. So if I save it and show it to you on the browser, so it looks something like this, so which is what we actually want. If you see, text has a padding to it, but here we don't have any padding, so we'll also provide a padding to it. So for that, what we'll do, for this specific paragraph which is under footer, say I will give a margin as 0, and let's say I give a padding, say 50 pixels to top and bottom and 0 pixel left and right. So if I save it and go to the browser, so you see that our footer is being created, so which look exactly like this. So friends, we can also say, instead of ampersand copy, we can also provide a glyphicon symbol. So I will just show you how we can provide a glyphicon here. So I will remove it, ampersand copy, and here I will give a span. So let's say to this span we will just give a class as glyphicon space glyphicon dash copyright mark. So this is the glyphicon for copyright mark, and if I save it and go to the browser, so you see this copyright comes something like this. So this is actually a glyphicon which we can also apply to our websites. So I will be just reverting it back, so it looks something like this. So friends, in order to make this footer fixed and lie to the bottom of this website, we can also provide CSS to the footer element. So let's go to our editor, and here you see, to this footer element, say we have to first provide a CSS property as position as fixed, as we want to make this footer fixed to the bottom of the website. So we will also give a property bottom as 0, and we will also give, say, left property as 0 and right property as 0. So basically these numbers are the length. So if I show you now on the browser, so here you can see that our footer which initially was here has now came to the bottom of the website. So friends, this was all about the footer. Hope you liked this video. Please like, comment, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. You can also visit my blog. The link is provided in the description. Thanks, have a nice day.